So it was about 3.5 years ago when I actually stopped drinking. So that was it. 3.5 years ago, I was done. But it was 4 years ago that I last relapsed, and it was at a New Year's Eve party in 2018. And I used willpower to stop drinking. I'd not drank for 9 months. I went to a New Year's Eve party, and what I want to do for you in this video is I want to break down the relapse, but most importantly, I want to talk to you about what happened after it, right? Because believe it or not, it was a relapse, but things weren't that bad. They got bad, but I'm going to break all that down for you in this video. So if you're struggling right now, or if you're afraid of relapsing, or if you're not 100% certain about not drinking, the message in this video is going to help you on your journey. So make sure to watch this video. And if you actually want my personal help stopping drinking without AA, without willpower, without rehabs, and you want to use first principles thinking, where we really use coaching and focus on the future and logically reframe the way you view alcohol, click the link in the description. There's a short video to watch that explains the program and the method and how I work with people. So if you want more information on that, click the link in the description. But back to the relapse. So like I was saying, I was at a New Year's Eve party, and that day something changed in my mindset, right? I was happy not drinking, all was good. Had a personal training business, no issues. Got to this New Year's Eve party, then all of a sudden, that night, I started seeing alcohol as something that would enhance my life once again, right? Things were going good. I was in a great place mentally. I had just loads of good things in my life. So many great things to be grateful for. But that night, I stopped seeing alcohol as something that would slow me down and hurt me and be a detriment. I just saw it as something that would help. It would add value that night. It would make the night a much better thing. So there was a really big shift in my mindset. And what ended up happening is I ended up drinking, right? I drank that night. I had a few drinks, crazy party, whatever. Now, I remember leaving my friend's place the next day, and I remember crossing the road, and I was a bit dazed. I was like, did I really do that last night? And I was like, oh, well, I must have. But anyway, what I said to myself is, right, well, it happened, I can get things back on track. I don't need to, dwell and beat myself up. I'll just stop drinking again. A few days passes, didn't drink, right? And then I can't remember what happened. I can't remember the exact details. Maybe somebody, said, do I want to go out? Maybe it was my housemate at the time, but something happened and I ended up drinking again. And it wasn't, it was just like a few drinks. The business was still there. The personal training business was still fine. My girlfriend was still there. My car was still there. Still had money in the bank account. Nothing bad was really happening. And I ended up drinking again. And I'm sure you can imagine where this is going, right? I told myself after that night of drinking, all right, I'll just get straight back on track. Then a few days later, had a few drinks. A few days later, same again. A few days later, same again. Then before you know it, I went out on a big night. I got drunk. But again, sure, maybe I wasn't picking up as many clients in the gym, but I still had all the things that I built while sober, right? There was still a lot of good things in my life. So the relapse at first was fine. Things seemed to be under control. Nothing bad was really happening. And that's when I started to say to myself, I've got this under control. I've solved it. I can live my life like this, right? Obviously, stupid mindset. Obviously, we all know what happened. It just progressed, right? It just progressed. It got slowly and slowly worse until I got to a point where I had no money. I was staying at my friend's place. I was working in a restaurant because I destroyed everything. And I know not everybody gets like that. That was just my experience where I'd just basically gone backwards in life and really hit this place where I was just like, damn, if I don't change, who knows what's going to happen next? I was just on the path to nowhere. But what I want to tell you is that maybe that's happened to you recently, right? Maybe you're at that place that I was a few months after I'd relapsed, right? Things aren't that bad, right? They're going in the wrong direction, but right now, not like your partner's left you, right? Not like you've, lost your business or something like that. Things aren't going as well as they were before, but they're not at ground zero. What I want to tell you is you don't need to wait until you destroy everything to stop drinking, right? Don't do what I did. Don't keep on that slippery path downwards, because it's going one place and one place only, and it isn't somewhere good, right? Alcohol is doing nothing to help you. It's not enhancing your life in any way, and if anything, it's slowing you down, it's holding you back, and it's going to accelerate bad things happening in your life. But you don't need to wait until the bad things happen for you to change, right? If you want my help, click the link in the description. Watch the video that I've just said that you can watch. Look at how I work with people. Look at the first principles thing in the coaching. It's all about changing your worldview so you don't want to drink. It's very different than resisting and fighting and using willpower. It's a different approach. But wherever you are right now, if you've slipped, if you're on that downwards trajectory, listen, don't wait till things get too bad, right? Have a look at the problem. See what's going on. Try and get the courage to face it one more time, right? Don't wait until you get to that place. Because seriously, there's nothing that you will ever get from drinking alcohol, right? There is no benefit to consuming it. But when you remove it, listen, that's when life gets amazing. That's when the business explodes, the career explodes, the relationship with your partner gets better and better. You find that new relationship, your health gets better and better, your kids start looking up to you again. That's when these great things start happening. That's never gonna happen as a result of drinking alcohol. You know that. I know that. We all know that. So listen, face the problem, find help if that's what you want. We can do this. Let's do this. Have a great day.